Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Houston Sports Hub back into the video today, and the Houston Rockets are turning things around, and I'm here to talk about the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets have won 2 games in a row. Total, they've won 4 games in a row, but they've won 2 in a row without their star player, Alperen Sengun, their rising star. And the Rockets have won 6 out of their last 7 games. And, the toughest thing about the last 7 games, which is there's not been a lot of bad things, but in the chase of getting to the 10 seed, the one loss of the 7 games was a game against the Los Angeles Clippers where we had a 20-point lead and blew it. So that's one, especially with the way the Rockets are winning basketball games now, you wish you could just have that game back. And if you would have won that game, held your lead against the Clippers, you're looking at being 32-34 instead of 31-35. But I think there's a lot of losses this season for the Rockets where they've blown leads or made poor mistakes that they can't get back. So, what is the Clippers loss going to do? But, I want to talk about Reggie Bullock Jr. and something he said. Reggie, I think I'd be talking about Reggie Bullock Jr. Reggie Bullock Jr. said that they are keeping track of the in-season tournament race, and the Rockets are at the 11 seed. They were before the Rockets started winning these basketball games and winning consecutive games and playing good basketball. They did start off kind of behind at the 12 seed. They've jumped up to the 11 seed. I think when this whole thing started, they were like 6.5, maybe 6 games back from the 10-seeded Warriors, and now they're only 3.5 games back. Over this stretch of 7 games, guys like Jalen Green and Jacques Landale have emerged and are playing a lot better basketball. And you got to throw Fred VanVleet in there as well. Jalen Green had 37 points in the 135-119 win over the Washington Wizards last night. That is a season high for him, I believe. I might be wrong on that, though. Fred VanVleet had 27. Fred was also really good in the other game against the Spurs when the Rockets beat the Spurs on Tuesday with 21 points, led the Rockets in scoring. I think the way that he's turned things around has been a big help for this Rockets team. And, looking at the upcoming schedule, there is a real chance for the Rockets to potentially make a run here to get that 10 seed. I want to go over the Warriors schedule first. They're the 10 seed. They have the Lakers, the Knicks, and then the Pacers. And then here's the Rockets schedule. The Cavaliers, that's a hard game. But then after the Cavaliers, the Wizards. I don't know the exact order of the teams, but then the next stretch of games for the Rockets after the Wizards and Cavs are the Jazz, the Bulls, and the Blazers. So outside of the Cavaliers, the next 5 games, and the Cavaliers is a home game. The Rockets play really good at home. So I think the Rockets have a little bit of an advantage compared to if the Rockets were playing on the road. But just saying, the Rockets, they're fighting, and I think they have a real chance to, make this a real fight with Golden State and maybe even the Lakers as well, as they're the 9 seed, to potentially, jump and get into play-in, which it's clearly, according to Reggie Bullock Jr., who's actually been getting more minutes recently, that is on the Rockets' goal. They are keeping track of that, of the standings, and that is their goal. So let me know your thoughts on the Rockets turning things around. I'm loving the way this team is playing basketball right now, especially without Sengun. I'm surprised. I got to be honest. I know last 2 wins have been against the Spurs and the Wizards. Those are 2 teams that are not that great. But keep in mind the Rockets are also playing without their star player. And throughout the last 6 wins, we've beat good teams. We've beat the Suns. We've beat the Kings. So we're starting to play a lot better basketball. Let me know your thoughts on the Rockets turning things around in the comment section, and peace out.